guys, so today's fragrance review is actually going to be a female's fragrance because we got Miss Neela here.
Hello.
But we also have a special guest.
Yes, we do.
And this person is actually from across the pond.
Yep.
And we have Thomas. His channel channel name is Ouch110 Fragrance Reviews. And they, not me, they decided to do Versace Crystal Noir. Now,
yes.
Neela has the EDT, the Eau de Toilette, while Thomas has the Eau de Parfum, the EDP one. Now, we originally thought that this was going to be a spray-on bottle, but it's a little dab one because she got the gift pack.
Yes.
But she's been using this, and I've decanted half of this into this little travel atomizer that she's emptied.
Yep.
But you've also used the roll-on, right?
Yes, I did. I made good use of this fragrance.
So, alright, so but the bottle does look like this one. This is just a little 5 ml sample, if you really want to call it that. So that's what the bottle looks like. Now this fragrance was launched in 2004, and the notes. Now the top notes, you got ginger, cardamom, and pepper, with the mid being gardenia, African orange flower, peony, and coconut, with the base being musk, sandalwood, and amber. Now before we ask what you get of it,
right,
Thomas, let us know what you think of this fragrance.
Hi Chad and Neela. Greetings from a very rainy London. Doesn't matter, it's Friday, so it's the weekend. Who cares, right? First of all, thanks so much for asking me to do this collaboration with you guys. I think it's a really cool idea, and it's my first one as well. Purposes. Mine's the Eau de Parfum, and it does come in Eau de Toilette as well, which I've heard they're quite different. The Eau de Toilette is a brighter, drier version of it, and the Eau de Parfum is a little bit more creamy, apparently. So, first point I'd like to make about this is in terms of how it performs. For a designer fragrance, which we all know, most of them nowadays kind of leave a lot to be desired, I think, in terms of longevity and performance. This one is monstrous. This has an amazing sillage and an amazing longevity as well. It really doesn't need that much to get the full effect of it. It's a very strong perfume, and it's great. I've also noticed that the Eau de Parfum version is becoming harder to find, so anyone that's watching this video and you like the fragrance, try and get this, because I see the Eau de Toilette a ton more than I see the Eau de Parfum. So, what does it smell like? The main players in this fragrance for me are coconut, gardenia and pepper. Some people, from the reviews I've read and the research I've done, can't even smell coconut in it, which I find really unusual because I think it's really prominent. It's a coconut based scent, okay, in terms of the entire way that it feels. However, it's not a tropical smelling fragrance. The coconut paired with the gardenia and the pepper create a kind of creamy and high-pitched, powdery, floral coconut. The pepper spices it up a little bit, and although it smells light in its actual tone, it's a very strong perfume, and I really like that when a perfumer can create something that is technically light smelling and it's a little bit airy and fresh, but it's got so much power and throw. I really like that. Coconut is just there. It's just right there in your face. It really is. It's really good. It's a white floral paired with coconut, which is, you would think it would smell a lot more tropical than what it does, but it doesn't. It has ginger in it as well, which is just giving it a citrus hint, but also again a bit of spice, because ginger is spicy, and the pepper just adds to that spiciness as well. It makes it feel a little bit dry. It's got a lot of tones and facets going on, which is why I think it's one of the best designer fragrances I own, actually, in my collection. It's really good. It's got a lovely, clean, feminine smell, but it's a little bit let's go out and dance kind of fragrance. It could work in day as well, I think. If I have to put labels and things on it, I hate doing that in reviews, but I do for review purposes. It's day to night, if we're going to talk about, you know, people wear a dress for one day that translates to night. One of those fragrances that does that, you could wear it during the day and into the night, and it would last from the day into the night as well. So it's an absolutely great absolutely great. It's a absolutely outstanding fragrance, I think, from Versace. I've smelled the others. I've smelled the bright crystal and is it yellow diamond or yellow crystal? None of them compare to this one. This one is miles apart from the others. It's just really, really super great. The woods in it just give a little sweeping note of sexiness as well, so it makes it just a little bit more high pitched. Again, it takes away from it stops it from being a purely tropical beachy fragrance. The fact that they've paired coconut together with ginger and pepper and a huge white floral. Gardenia can sometimes be really scary. It can be quite brash. It's kind of like jasmine, but in this, the coconut smooths it out. It kind of tames it a little bit, which is really good, and it stops it from becoming a very loud white floral, which is not bad. I love loud, brash white florals. But yeah, this is a really good combination. It's really well balanced, and it's a really good quality. So that's my little 2 pennies worth, or £2 worth because I'm in England, or my $2 worth if I was in Canada or America, which I'm not. Thanks for watching, everyone, and yeah, I hope your girlfriend likes this as much as I do. It's bloody gorgeous. Right, see you soon. Bye.
Okay, so we got Thomas's take on this one. Thank you very much for being a part of this video again. Now, what did you get out of Versace Crystal Noir?
So for me, I think I picked up more of the sandalwood right away, and I guess because that's a common scent for me.
Okay.
So things like sandalwood and the amber. I found that, okay, so usually the musk, the sandalwood, the amber, those are more of the more sensual, sexier notes.
Okay.
And I think that when I smelt this, compared to some of the other Versace crystal fragrances that are out there, I found that this was a little bit more sensual.
Okay.
A little bit creamier. It was very nice. So I got that. I got a little bit of the ginger. I think that that's something that makes sense out of that. And I got the peony for sure. I definitely smelled that.
Now, a lot of people on Fragrantica, the main prominent note was the coconut.
Really? I didn't get that.
Really? Okay, well...
I know, I think when you smell the out of the bottle, you get that, right?
I get a lot of coconut, and I get some ginger with quite a bit of cardamom.
Do you? Let me smell it again. I get more pepper, more ginger. I don't... You know what? I think when it dries down, I smell the cardamom more. I don't think that makes sense in the order in which the notes are supposed to go.
No, but sometimes I smell a base note in the opening.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think I've probably gotten more of the base notes in the opening.
Okay. So what would you say that this fragrance is good for?
I think it's very good for dates. I think it's good for the evening. Not because it's named Crystal Noir, but because it gives you that evening kind of vibe. It's not too formal, so, but you can get away with wearing it to a wedding if that's what you want to do, or to an evening dinner. I think evening dinner parties would be really good. Night out with the girls would be good. This is, like I said, it's a good date fragrance. You can pull it off to go to work. I'm going to a girl's midday, I guess.
In a few hours, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to be wearing this one.
I get a few hours to myself.
Yes, he does. He does. He's so looking forward to it.
Hey, man.
That's okay.
Catching up on my movies. Southpaw.
Yeah, so it's harder to have girls' night nowadays, but so we're having girls' day for a couple of hours. So I'm going to be wearing that there. And I think this is suitable for something like that where you want to be a little bit more dressed up, where you want to have more of a fun kind of vibe. This is a fun fragrance. It's not flirty in the sense that it's playful. It's flirty in the sense that it's sensual.
Oh, good at it.
Yeah.
To describe that way.
Yeah. So you can use it for.
Now, what would you say seasons?
Seasons. Okay. We've talked about it a little bit, and I think it would be good for summer.
Okay.
I think I'd smell it more in the summer. I think in the winter it's not going to cut through the cold. I think that even in this temperature, it being fall right now, bridging on to winter, I found, I'm crossing over topics here, but it didn't last as long as it probably could have.
Okay.
I think it would perform better in
The heat.
Yeah, in the heat and more double-digit type temperatures. Because remember, we go by Celsius here, right?
Yeah, some of the notes are pretty heavy though for the spring and summer. So it may, some people may get away with it.
Yeah.
You know, but
well, for anybody who's tried it then in the summer, it'd be interesting to hear your feedback.
Now, Thomas did say that this is night and day.
Yes.
Like the concentration. So the perfume concentration is a lot different than the toilette concentration.
I'm really interested in the eau de parfum now.
Well, we can go to the bay sometime.
I really like Thomas's review, so Thomas, thank you for your feedback, because after hearing what you have to say about that, I'm curious to compare the two and kind of smell them side by side, and just kind of see how I like them. And I have a feeling I will like the eau de parfum, just the way from what he's explained about it.
He's really good at detailing things.
Yeah.
So, what would you say the age range? 25
and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the longevity you said really wasn't all there, but what was it at?
I would say, okay, if I'm getting ready for work at 7 in the morning, I'd smell it up until around, I don't know, 10:30, and then afterwards it became a skin scent.
Okay, so it sounds like the projection was a good 3.5 hours.
Yes.
Now the longevity though.
The longevity, I'd say I'd have it around till noon, so I'd say about 5 hours.
Okay, so all right. Well, we could definitely try out the perfume concentration. Now, what were some of the thoughts on this one?
Most people liked it. Nobody really came to me and said, "Oh wow, I really love what you're wearing," kind of thing. Of the people who I've gotten to smell it, they enjoyed it. They really like, "Oh yeah, that's nice," and it's a little bit different. It's different from some of the things that I've got in my collection. I tend to like more of the floral type fragrances. This has a bit more amber in it.
Yeah, well, the amber's pretty
prominent, right? Yeah. So.
But I get that coconut so much, though.
Yeah, I know. I don't get the coconut though. It's just now it's making me more curious. I've got to see if I can. I'm gonna ask my friend. She picks it out.
Ask Pina. Pina is actually the one that was in my
Ferragamo
F Black video.
Yeah, so
that's
I'll
what you're
ask
gonna
her
see.
and Ellen.
Okay.
Yeah, and see if they like it.
All right.
Or see if they pick up coconut out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the cost for this one. Now department store prices up here. We actually got both concentrations, the EDP and the EDT. So the EDP for a 50 ml is $102 at the Bay, and for the EDT it comes in 50 ml and 90 ml. Will range you from anywhere from $89 to $116, both Canadian. Online for both concentrations, they range between $40 to as much as $80 now.
Right.
Do you have any final words for this one?
I really like this.
Okay.
I wished it lasted longer, but if I could get this scent to last longer, I think I still will want a bottle of it.
Okay.
I don't think I want a 50 ml. I think that's too much because, as you know, we like to try different things. If I compare this to some of the other fragrances I've got, I find that I have some that are cheaper and have outperformed this.
Okay.
In terms of longevity.
Like what?
Like Fossil.
Oh, okay.
And Ferragamo.
Oh, okay.
I have Ferragamo Signorina. You guys might have seen that review. I thought that one lasted longer. I love this scent. I just, like I said before, I wish it lasted longer, and I think it's a great gift if you guys are doing some Christmas shopping.
And as Thomas stated, it's just gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
It is a gorgeous fragrance.
He's absolutely right.
For 80.
It is beautiful, and it's very different from the bright crystal and yellow diamond.
Well, okay, this is, I guess, pun intended. Night and day.
It's Noir.
It's definitely, it is definitely night and day. This is heavier. I think it's definitely a sexy, classy fragrance.
It is a classy fragrance, yes.
So, is that it?
That's it.
All right, so we got Neela's take. Again, Thomas, thank you very much. Thomas's link will be in the description below. Check them out if you haven't done so. And that is their take on Versace Crystal Noir.
Yeah.
Guys, we will see you next time. Take care and...
Bye for now.